Hi, we're standing here now with Androo Kelly, a wildlife preservationist from Trowunna Wildlife Park. And we are now in the Copenhagen Zoo, and you've been here for about 14 days, is it? To look after the Tasmanian Devils that you brought here for Princess Mary. How are these four lovely animals doing?
Look, the four devils here are very well adapted and healthy, happy animals. The environment here has really improved now that it's grown up. The devils have a lot of areas to play, hide and also explore. It's unfortunate the animals haven't produced young, but that shouldn't be the gauge that they're not well. In fact, the Tasmanian Devils here, from 3 years ago to now, are showing to be one of the best devil displays I've seen in my time. Devils naturally and usually are very shy, timid animals that hide, whereas the display here at Copenhagen reveals these animals as totally relaxed, totally confident, making all the sounds that only a confident, happy animal would make, and the interaction between the animals is excellent. The staff here, the animal keepers, are doing an excellent job in the circumstances of a small population of four devils they're managing. So look, I can go home really proud and pleased, with a slight tinge of disappointment that we weren't able to produce young out of this group.
What would have needed to be done differently to have them produce?
Look, I think when we're working with animals, we need to work to the animals program. We need to work to the animals time, so that therefore the actual arrival time, the bringing animals from the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere, we've learned a lot from that. Maybe it was the wrong time. We're on another schedule. I think also when the zoo built this facility, they had already had in their master plans to build an extensive, huge development here with hippopotamus, rhinoceros, which meant there was a lot of disturbance, there's a lot of noise and disturbance at that time. And I think continually, in a way, that the Tasmanian Devils here have a fairly noisy environment here is probably the only drawback. But at the same time, the way they're behaving and coming up to the very front of the display, like you see just down beside me here, is a great testimony that the devils aren't disturbed or perturbed by proximity to humans. Here's one here to say up this close. Now, normally Tasmanian devils would not come this close to humans, so it shows that the animals in Copenhagen here are really well adapted and aren't in any fear whatsoever or any stress. So without the stress levels, I think we have a very healthy group of animals, and we'd like to continue and use this as an indication that the animals are coping well here in Copenhagen.
So you said that earlier they have a short lifespan of about 5 years?
Yeah, I think that's what surprises most people. An animal that size should live according to the rules of biology for at least 10 to 15 years, but the Tasmanian devil has a lifespan of 5 or 6 years naturally in the wild. So we're looking at an old animal here now. Maydina here was born in 2004. She's now a 5-year-old. So in a captive context, we would hope to see them live anything up to 8 years of age, but the age of the animal will be starting to show in the next 1 to 2 years. So it's very important that we are able to plan to bring more Tasmanian devils to Copenhagen, and hopefully as early as 2010, but as late as 2011, because I would like people to understand that by not breeding this group, it's not failure. The people here at the zoo have learned a great deal, and I really look forward to devils being here long term as the gift that was provided from the Tasmanian people to Princess Mary and Crown Prince Frederick for the birth of Prince Christian should be honoured long term, to build on the relationship between Denmark and Tasmania, in particular focus on nature.
And just a quick fun question, what is their diet in their natural habitat compared to here?
The natural diet in the wild, of course, being a carnivore in Australia, or Tasmania, it's the only place they're found, is usually other native wildlife like possum, wallaby, for example, birds, are their natural diet. Now here in Copenhagen they've done a great job. Initially we thought we could only have access to goat, pig and horse, which we saw as a potential problem. But Copenhagen have actually undertaken to contact all zoos in Europe so that any of these zoos, which many zoos in Europe have wallabies and kangaroos, so that if they have animals that are dying, that, for example, they are able to supply these natural food diet to Copenhagen. And also, amazingly, Copenhagen has a group of Bennett's wallabies which naturally occur in Tasmania, and they can also, with surplus of these animals, or when they die, they have the ability to feed them their natural diet as a supplement or at times.
Fantastic, Andrew. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you more often in Copenhagen, and especially in the Copenhagen Zoo with these lovely, fascinating, dynamic animals.
Thanks,